Hey everyone, and greetings from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Today I'm going to check out a weird attraction. When I was looking at things to do in Victoria, this one popped up and I'm like, okay, that seems interesting. Miniature world, a whole bunch of miniature stuff. Let's go check this out. And I made it inside. It was $19 Canadian to get in here. Interested to see what's inside. So upon first coming in, pretty impressive. The first room's all about outer space, and really well done from like a theme design standpoint. Both the miniatures and the hallway. Interactive stuff.
Approaching a wormhole now, you can see the shuttle carrying the next spawning room. The asteroids near Pittsburgh Levy 865 contain rare.
A little difficult to see when it being dark.
Used in our Casimir effect generators. These inject a negative mass flow that stabilizes the wormhole.
I exited the spaceship and got into what I kind of more expected this museum to be like. Lots of dioramas, very, very well done dioramas. This one here is from World War II in Normandy. Assuming this exhibition is all about wars, as this is the Battle of Saratoga.
Between pilots that earn them the moniker Knights of the Air. Names like Buck, Bishop, Rickenbacker.
I like how this one is done. This is Chelsea, England. But you can see like on the street, and then you can also see into the buildings. This one's from World War stuff, Germany in 1945. We are now at the American Civil War. I like the kind of explosion effect they have. There's a remarkable amount of people falling off this bridge. This one's further back in time. This was the European 30-Year War. Actually, a lot of it. I like this one dude hanging off the drawbridge. And now, the Old West. As one might expect, there's going to be some model railroad stuff in a miniature world. This is showing off what Vancouver looked like in 1885. Obviously very, very different than it looks like today. It's a very well done exhibit here. There's another train. It's the Budweiser, Clydesdale, and the dog. I think I was expecting to see fire regulations prohibit the operations of this display. Push a button to watch it instead. Up like a lumber mill. Now made it to Winnipeg in 1885, complete with a trolley that lights up and moves around. Some big sailing ships. Look at the little seaport area. Pretty neat display here of miniature airplanes. And what I like, if you hit the button down here, the propellers start to go.
No, I was talking about the... Yeah, I was talking about...
This next miniature is really kind of fascinating. It is 12 of the most famous castles in the world, and they all sorts of information about them, and the buttons will tell you which one's which. So let's say I want to find the castle from Poland. That one lights up. It's really cool. You got the new Schwanstein Castle in Germany, which is famously the one that inspired Cinderella's castle at Walt Disney World. And an aerial tramway that works. That's fun. The next section is the very creatively named Frontierland. I do like this where it's a rotating battle of horses and stagecoaches. You can see the bison off in the distance. There's a whole bunch of model airplanes from different airlines all over the world. Pretty good sized miniature here for the golden years of the horseless carriage. And I like this one because it's got I think, the most buttons out of any of them I've seen in the museum yet. Let's see what all these buttons do. This one pops the hood up and down. This one drives this little red car on the grass, back and forth. This one drives this car with one of those old-timey trunk seats, back and forth. Opening up the gates and closing the gates. That's pretty cool. Sending all those cars around very slowly. This one took me a minute to see, but it sends the fish around in a circle. I do find miniatures like this fascinating. Not only are they really cool and tiny, but they're also functional. Last button turns on the movie. And I mean, logically, right next to Frontierland is Fantasyland. I do like this. It's kind of a very old-timey. And the miniature section for the fairy tale area is really nice. We've got one here for Santa's Workshop, Gulliver's Travels. Very creative one for Jack and the Beanstalk. Beanstalk going all the way down. And this is a fun button as well. You hit the button, and that man starts chopping down the beanstalk. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is definitely the largest scale one. Look at this. That is very impressive. This is Tatiana's Palace. I feel kind of weird saying a big miniature, but that's kind of what it is. All different nursery rhymes. Like that. Ah, here we got the Dwarf's Diamond Mine. And the old woman who lived in a shoe. In the next part of Miniature World, we get to Old London Town. And another one that's on a pretty good scale. It must have taken so much work to build things like this. And then you do get to more modern London. This one's got some buttons, so I'm trying to set those to go with the streetcar. And I like the traffic on the lower level.
Especially the king proved to be easygoing.
Buckingham Palace.
Proved to be one filled with.
The next section of the museum probably not going to be my favorite. It's just concentrates on different types of doll houses. Wyoming Ranch House. A smaller one. Let's see what this button does here. Ah, makes the rocking chair guy rock. And they have a dog, so that gets a thumbs up. The Amstel Hotel entrance hall. Oh, that's neat. Some of these dollhouses are on a pretty good sized scale. Like, this one is taller than I am, and I like how you get to see into it.
These are some of the famous castles, are they?
Continuing with the Disneyland theme, we've got the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse.
The schoolhouse.
Circus World. You know, gotta say, this is not what I was expecting when they said Circus World. It is cool. Some of the exhibits, like this one, they'll go from daytime to nighttime. So these are the winter headquarters. I did read the sign while it was dark in Sarasota, Florida, not too far away from where I am based.
All aboard for the new circus season.
What's this button do down here? Ooh, that one doesn't do anything. But whoa, this one's really cool. This is a town where the circus come to town with the big Circus Parade. I believe that the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago also has a large miniature circus display.
Just as much of a thrill for the whole family.
Oh, and they even got a carnival.
Wild is what you want. Just move on to the next exhibit.
Paratrooper going round and round, the Rocco plane, all sorts of the Gravitrons in the back.
The adventure.
I love that some of them move. That makes it really fun.
Strong appeal. Strong enough to build a stupendous and all overshadowing Wild West show. You bet.
Oh, now more of them are going. Kind of mesmerizing to watch some, like multiple ones spin around like that.
1883 to 1912. William Cody worked as a
And over here, bumper cars.
exploits and success earned him the nickname Buffalo Bill. His famous Wild West show toured all over the U.S. and Europe. Trick riders.
The next section is King Arthur and Camelot. I'll try to control myself from making Monty Python and the Holy Grail jokes the whole time.
Arthur was away fighting battles in a distant land. Sir Mordred saw his chance to take control.
This is neat. This one's all about Merlin's world.
Mordred's treachery.
So everything looks fine up top.
In defense of his kingdom.
In the middle, things start to get more whimsical. And then, of course, on the bottom, dragons. A little dark down there with the dragons. The Knights of the Round Table. Lady of the Lake. This is very dark.
By Sir Bedivere. Before the Battle of Camelot,
Jousting.
he watched his kingdom fall into decline. The one thing that he believed would
Nice
restore
lot of
life
Guinevere.
in Camelot was the Holy Grail. So he commanded his knights
More
to
jousting.
search the world over for it. Arthur knew that the
Now made it to
circle was
Camelot
never
proper.
complete, and Excalibur was now returned.
A couple buttons in this one, but I think my favorite is this one here, as you can open and lower the drawbridge.
Arthur and Bedivere can only wait patiently for the ship that will take him to Avalon. There he'll be nursed back to health and await to return someday. When once again,
We've got a medieval battle going on. Ah, the Holy Grail. Good for him, he found it.
Time of the Legend is a compilation of many of the
Until he
versions from
died. I think
across
that,
the
yep,
centuries.
he is now dead.
No one knows if in fact there was an Arthur or a Round Table.
And there we go, that is the end of the exhibit. Pretty cool, I did enjoy it, I think it was very well done. If you find yourself in this part of the world, definitely check it out. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.
Historians and